Good evening all and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Friday night, which means it's alcohol-free night. And we're not reviewing beer, we're not reviewing wine, and we're not reviewing spirits. No, we are reviewing water. Not just any water, no. These are hop waters. First ones I've ever tried. They're from Mash Gang, of course, it's these two. It is Glou Glou and Ultralite Beams. And I've never, like I say, had a hop water before. I've seen them about. I've honestly not been interested in them, mainly because I like beer, and the idea of water with hops in it just sounds weird to me. Anyway, so these are sparkling hop waters, and Glou Glou is made with pineapple, lime, black tea, and chili. It weighs in at exactly 0% ABV, and it says on the back. What does that mean though? Glou Glou, usually used to describe young and easy drinking wines. Glou Glou is a hybrid wine proxy crossed with tapash, crossed with kombucha, crossed with hop water. Yeah, I wasn't sure where we're going with this one either, is what it says. Obviously, your ingredients are water, hops, natural pineapple, black tea, chili, lime, and yeah, that's that one. So that one should hopefully be in interesting tropical flavour. And then we've got Ultralite Beams, which says it's hop water with 100% nectar on. And it says 100% nectar blended with water from the historic spa town of Harrogate. Neutral pH and a host of beneficial natural minerals meets one of the most beautiful expressions of fresh New Zealand hops. And yeah, that one will be just the hops and nothing more, nothing less. So that one should be quite interesting. I'm doing them together because why not? Why not? I've never done them before. So we're going to see what's what. So we're going to do the ultralight beams first of all, I think, and we're going to pour it into my little Mash Gang tub. The Glou Glou we're going to pour into my AF Beer Club glass, and that should hopefully keep it easy to remember because I expect these are going to be clear. So ultralight beams, also listed as sparkling, and I'm not wrong, it is clear, so there's not going to be much to see. Yeah, literally clear as a bell, lightly sparkling. So there's no colour. Look at that, completely see-through. Little bit of carbonation. Really, it's like going back in the days with Tab Clear. It's not what I expect. But anyway, let's have a whiff. Do we get any of the nectar on the nose? Kind of do. It's ridiculously subtle though. There is that little hint of something fruity. So yeah, it looks like water. It smells mostly like water. Let's see if it tastes like water. Cheers. Okay. It feels like water. Completely and utterly like water. Do you know what? That hop is present. That's all you get. It's really nice to taste the hop in isolation from everything else because beer, like many things, is a recipe and it's the sum of all the parts that make it great. And to understand the hop on its own, I think is a really interesting thing. And that, I think, has almost immediately completely changed my perception of a hop water. There is something very unique about the flavour profile going on. Like I say, when you're tasting it in isolation, you get just that. Nothing more, nothing less. And you get an interesting savoury note that you get only at the back of the throat and at the top of the nose at the back. There's something, I can't put my finger on it. Very earthy coming through. Hints of the fruit, but otherwise quite earthy and natural. It tastes just like you would expect plants to in a way, which, let's be honest, what is a hop if not a plant? It is refreshing. There is no two ways about that. on a hot day, it will go down an absolute treat. And it's not cold today, it's about 22 degrees out there, so yeah, interesting. So that's the Ultralight Beams. First ever hot water I've tried. Interesting. I like the concept. And then we come to Glou Glou, which has got a little bit more flavour going on, like I say, with the pineapple, lime, black tea and chilli. So I expect this one to be a little bit more exciting and maybe different. So again, I fully expect it to be clear, and based on what's going to come out, no, it's not. It's got a little bit of colour. I mean, it's still clear, but there is a subtle hint of yellowy straw colour. Still carbonated in much the same way, natural carbonation, I presume. So, yeah. Natural spring water. Let's have a whiff. Does this one smell like pineapple? It does. There is a subtle hint of lilt. That subtle pineapple that comes in the background. Black tea? Maybe, I don't know. Lime, yes. Pineapple and lime, I'm definitely getting on the nose. The tea, I'm hoping will come across as a malty flavour. Chili, not so much, but we'll find out. So let's have a taste. Cheers. This one feels different in the mouth. This one feels like it's got a lot more to it. It's got a bit more oomph, almost. It's lightly flavoured, and the tea does bring a maltiness to it. But the fruits are super subtle. Chili, I'm not getting the chili. Although I suspect if I tried one without the chili in it, I would notice that it's missing. This one is subtle, fruity, sweeter, maltier, but equally refreshing. It's just got a little bit more body to it and a little bit of something. Yeah, that's not bad either. That's not bad at all. I like the concept. I do. I didn't expect to like it, I'm going to be honest. And first one in particular has really changed my perception of what a hot water is, what it can do for you as a consumer, and overall the product as a whole. Now, the reason I say it's going to change my perception as a consumer is because it gives me the chance to taste the hop completely in isolation of every other ingredient in a beer. And I think it's an important thing as someone who enjoys beer and beverages as a whole to understand the ingredients and the impact that they have on the overall flavour. When you have it in a beer, you've got all the malts at play, you've got different levels of hop at different stages of the brew, you've got all the top fermentation, etc., etc. All the different variances that make a complete and utter difference to what your beer is going to taste like. And having it this way, I like it. And I would like to see, off the back of this, means and ways to enjoy hop waters with every different hop on their own. So you can taste them in isolation, you can understand what they're going to bring to the brew. And I think that's really quite interesting. And I would love to see what it's like to have single hop waters and blend them to see if what you get when you mix, say, Mosaic and Citra and a bit of Simcoe, how that would taste in comparison to an actual beer that contains all three. Be interesting to see. So yeah, I like the concept. I was skeptical. I'm going to be completely and utterly honest. I did not expect to like what I was going to enjoy when I've had my first sip. It's definitely well, it's not unique. Let's be honest, it's not. I've seen other hop waters before, and yeah, I was hesitant. Now, not so much. And I think what we're going to do, just for fun, we talked about blending. We're going to blend the two. So we've got some ultralight beams. We're going to add some of the Glou Glou and see what do we get. You get exactly what you expect. You get a mix of the two, and it's really quite nice. Yeah. So, hop waters, ladies and gents, boys and girls. Give them a chance. They are quite interesting. They are very refreshing. They're completely alcohol free, and I think it's a little avenue that should be explored more. And we're not going to score these in the same way as I would a beer because, let's be honest, they're not a beer and I can't really score them in the same way. But we're going to go kind of along the lines of how I review alcohol-free wine. You know, is it good? Is it bad? Is it in the middle? And this one's a thumbs up. It's good. I like the concept a lot. And it gives me the confidence to explore them more and try some new ones. So whilst the ice cream van does its thing out there, I'm going to say, those have been the hop waters. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And we'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.